We have two big new features to share with you in this latest version of Engage. The first feature simplifies and automates much of the actions needed to make presentations more accessible for people with visual impairments. To show you how important this is, pretend for a minute you have a visual impairment. Say you had diabetic retinopathy. This is what this slide might look like. Glaucoma might look something like this. Macular degeneration might look something like this. And then, of course, there's total blindness. Luckily, there's screen reading software that will read out loud whatever text is on the slide. But herein lies the problem. You and I see a perfectly logical slide, but this is the actual order that the screen reader recognizes and reads out loud. In order to have the screen reader read this out in the order that people see on the slide, you'd have to open the selection pane and manually figure out and reorder the shapes on every slide in the opposite order, starting with the last shape first. This could be a very tedious and frustrating task. What we did was create a series of automated accessibility checks like the reading order. This lets the person who is creating the presentation see in what order the screen reader will read out the information on their slides, and also gives them the ability to correct the reading order with the touch of a button. It's not something that takes a lot of extra effort for the person building the slide, but it can make all the difference to the person with a visual impairment trying to access the information on it. The other big new feature is the next evolution of presentation automation. We call it SlideMerge. It can transform rows of data in Excel into slides like this. Each row of data represents a different slide, and each column of data represents information that can be linked to a shape on the slide. It's especially useful when creating presentations based on mountains of data, like operational or project data, very quickly. Here's how it works. First, you create a template slide in PowerPoint using shapes as placeholders. Then you link up the column of data to a shape. You can create multiple template slides within a presentation and use multiple Excel data sources as well. You can also link up images via a folder on your computer or a URL address to access images that are online. In the event you need to access data via an API, you can do that too. Just enter the URL in Excel, and the API return value will get written on the slide. In this example, we reference the name of a city from this column to create the query string of the API URL in this column. That will return the weather information for that particular city. As you can imagine, this is a very powerful feature. From all of us on the Engage team, thank you.